Time for another league. Some more black-white devotion. Have I played Jura before? I have. He's good. He's good. Definitely like him in control decks a lot. I don't know that I would like it in this deck that much though, because like it's not for. I mean, it's for control decks specifically, and Gideon would just get like Wandering Emperor minus, right? It'd be kind of embarrassing. Would you like to play first? I would. Yep, keeping that all day, every day. Karuga. Oh, they're playing Fires. Well, we have ECD. Should have probably looked at their companion before I kept my hand, but I would have kept an ECD opener probably regardless. So they're on a mulligan, probably mulling to Fires. That would make sense. Very likely this game I'm just picking Yorion up on turn 3 so that I can go ECD, flicker ECD, or have the option to do that. Portable Hole's getting pitched. That's a freebie there to pitch. Has actual no targets in the matchup. Unless they're playing Shark Typhoon, which is possible, but... Displacer plus Jura is the bee's knees. Alright, that's fine. That's pretty cool. I will agree with that. Ooh, Vanishing Verse. Very nice. Let's pitch that. Go ahead. Like I said, Yorion likely going to get bought here. It doesn't play to their sweeper that they probably have either. Okay, Field of Ruin is going to be good against their deck as well. 3U. Pick up the Yorion. Go. Mono White, my front runner for Atlanta. Maybe it's really hard to say. You know, that's part of the reason I'm going that week. The week of DreamHack, I'm going to be in Atlanta all week, so I'm not going to stream that week, and I'm just going to be testing with the rest of Team Swish and trying to figure out exactly what we want to do. But Mono White's really good right now. I'll tell you that much. It's like almost certainly what I'm playing at the NRG this weekend. So, well, let's attack for 3. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Guess I play this in Scry 2, and then probably play this tapped, more likely than not, because I want him to play Fires. Like, him playing Fires is, like, actively good for me. I could also just field him. Fielding him's, like, a real thing that could happen here, but... Let's Scry. If he wants to go Fires Sweeper, it's not the end of the world. Okay, both these are insane. Top. Yeah, no need to leave up Verse here, I don't think. Go. Poor solo player in on your secrets. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know for sure, right? I mean, I do know that... Well, that's... Okay, that's pretty awkward. Maybe I should have left up Verse. Ugh, that's bad. I did not think about Fires into Omnath specifically, so I probably should have shocked, so then I could have Versed, plus... Yeah, there was no reason to not play around that. That's really bad of me. It's frustrating. God, that's bad. Wow. Wow. What a mistake. I guess I ECD the Fires. I don't really have a choice, I don't think. But Omnath is worth a just crap ton of mana here if he has a fetch, which he probably does. He hasn't played one yet all game. But if I don't hit the Fires, he can, like... go another Omnath plus Kenrith. He can do all sorts of nonsense. I mean, I have to hit the fires. There's just no choice. I screwed this game up really bad, but that's all right. A good lesson in just shocking yourself when it makes sense. Should have played around this. Just a really, really stupid mistake on my part, but it's all right. Very nice Yori on board here, at least. They get the Yorion out, Prince, Rafine, and ECD. And then ECD, you know, his Omnath, presumably. We also have Nykthos, which generates 1 extra mana. Which is kind of cool. So, let's see what he does. I mean, well, definitely a winnable game here. Anger. That's annoying. That's annoying. Can't buy those ones back. Kenrith. Okay. Haste. Sure. I get to go Thraben Inspector, Yorion, Flicker the boys. Okay. Play this. Awkwardly enough, I need to eat the Omnath here, I think, which is kind of crazy, but pretty sure that is correct. Because Vanishing Verse can deal with Kenrith. Although maybe it's not. I can just block the Omnath. And he could just have more Omnaths. I mean, he could have more Kenriths too, but like... Kenrith is a lot more dangerous, I guess. Alright, I lied. I'm going to eat Kenrith. I should be able to beat an Omnath. Like, he can gain life off his land drops and get mana off more fetches. There are only 4 fetches in his deck, because it's Pioneer, not Modern. So he really, it's pretty low odds that he can convert on this. Fable for 5 mana. You've got a 5 mana Fable. That is fine. Sure, you gain 4. Probably just gonna Vanishing Verse this. So I attack for 4, then I Prince this out, then I Yorion out my board. Also want to verse this so he doesn't get the loot, I think. First things first, I guess. Let's activate Nykthos and pop some clues. Okay, we'll play this. Probably. Makes sense. Yeah. Portable's actually, like, playable in this spot, which is kind of funny. I think I'm okay with it. Can't do it this turn, though. So I have Vanishing Verse here. Definitely should not have left the field open. I just thought that fielding may have been something that we would consider doing, but... Exile this. Think we exile all this out? Makes pretty good sense to me. Having a chump blocker is like kind of interesting. I definitely want to get rid of this. Think I just want max value. This is somewhat interesting though. Yeah, let's do this. That's fine. Go. Even if he kills the Yorion, the ECD can just buy it back, I guess, so... Not too nervous here. Sure. Honestly, if he attacks, I might just not block so Yorion can't die to anger or stomp. Just buy Karuga. Nope. Play fires, maybe? We'll see. Fires, then buy Karuga. Oh, okay. Cavalier, maybe? Kenrith, okay. Okay. 1 mana? Well, I have to block Omnath whether I like it or not. And then he can stomp my Yorion, but it's really not... Oh, he can put a counter there. Oh, that was so dumb. I still had to make that block, though, or I lose to Stomp. Alright. So let's put this one on the stack first. So it'll resolve last. Then it doesn't really matter. Well, this definitely has to hit the Kenrith again. Wasteland Strangler is kind of funny. Probably not good, though. I need an answer to the Omnath. Probably need to find another ECD. Let's just bottom both these. Okay. Okay, Karn's really good. Pretty good, at least. How much mana is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. Let's scry 2 off this. Apparition's what we're looking for. There we go. We're actually going to top both these. Put on top. Put on top. Activate. Pop this. Play this. Now we don't die to like anger or something stupid. Pop this. Oh, combat. 3U. Actually, probably a little more than that. I'm not super afraid of this. Probably 5U. Let's 5 him. Go. I'll block. Verdict. What's this? Yep, 6-mana Verdict. Yep, so Extraction Specialist gets to buy back multiple Charming Princes here. Pretty sick. This gets Yorion, I believe. Okay. I could just Karn, go get Glass Casket, and eat this. That seems somewhat reasonable to me. And then do the Specialist thing next turn. Lands. He only has 1 land in his yard right now, too. That's pretty nice. So Cavalier probably doesn't just outright kill me. I can just trade Yorion with it. Sure. Okay. I was a little worried about him going, like, Karuga, play Karuga here, and then top decking, like, an Anger effect. I guess that wouldn't have beaten Yorion, though. All right, Night of the White Orchid's a nice draw there. Very, very nice draw. He certainly has more lands than me, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, alright, let's do this. Let's go get a Plains. Always yield. Yes. Plains. Combat. I want to get Pithing Needle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 mana. Probably name Red Cavalier on this. Okay, he made sure I wasn't going to name that. That was also an option, but not what I was going to name. Okay. Cavalier of Flame, right? Yeah. Exile this. End step. Get the Yorion back. Go. Well, they die if they don't kill me here, pretty much, so... They could top deck exactly Kenrith, number 3, force me to chump, and I still think they probably lose. They could have 2 stomps, I guess, too. They could go stomp you, which I guess that's real, but... Oh, yeah, baby. Drew Cavalier, and he can't activate it. Let's go. Okay. So gas. So gas. I would have lost this game, too. Oh, sure. So he's forcing the chump. Okay. I'll block. Doesn't have trample or anything. I think I get enough creatures back here that he just dies anyway. This is so ridiculous. Alright, I guess I scry too. I can minus Karn and alright, well that's good. Put on the bottom. Oh, I didn't resolve these correctly. Shoot. Is this a May? Oh, I don't have to do this. Okay. Exile this, I guess? No. Definitely did that in the incorrect order, but that's okay. Let's get Pithing Needle back, I guess? So stupid, dude. That's so good. Just amazing. Alright. We'll name Cavalier again. Nykthos. Hit your Cavalier. Missed lethal? Did I miss lethal? Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm down to 10 minutes, man, so I'm really not sure, but remember, this can't attack. I don't know, man. I didn't have time to think about it. We're already way too low on the clock. This game's been pretty complicated. Go. Go. But I'm pretty sure he's dead now. The problem is I'm almost certainly going to lose this match to clock, but here we are. Remember that one of them can't attack if extraction is in play. Karuga. Let's play Karuga, sure. That's both of his spells, so he can't play another spell. He also can't activate that treasure. Hey, he's just dead. What a game this was. Come on, Moto. All right. Pitch Karn. Combat attack all. Just gonna F6. Nothing he can have here, I don't think. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, we found a way to win that game. It was tough, but we did it. Oh, Gideon's actually probably pretty good against this deck. ECD's certainly good against them. The Marches are pretty reasonable. Better than Portable Hole, that's for darn sure. Wasteland Strangler ain't exactly it in this matchup either, so we'll trim a couple of those. Everything else looks pretty good, though. this. We'll keep this. Raven, go. It's a lot of extraction specialists. A lot of extraction specialists. Holy. Oh, we're certainly getting value this game. That's unfortunate. Hand is pretty bad against Fable. Another Thraben Inspector, huh? Okay. We're just going to go Thraben, Thraben. Play tap land, go. And we'll just gang block the 2-2 with all three. Just actual 5 Thraben Inspectors. Yeah, honestly, 7 Thraben. I mean, they die, we buy them back, we buy them back. I mean, if I get angered, that's going to suck, but it is what it is. Block, block, block. Easiest triple block of all time. The worst part of this is the clock. Okay. Seems great for me. Love an answer to fires. Anger. That doesn't... I mean, I guess he got a mana, but it was actually better for him to not do that, funny enough. Alright, Specialist. Get back Thraben, play Thraben, go. Deck just wants to just give me every Thraben Inspector. Alright, here they are. Here's more. Go. Probably can't beat anything reasonable from him, though, is the problem here. Like, if he has Cavalier and can clone Cavalier with Reflection because he gives it haste, that's just going to be too good. But the good news is this game went really fast, so we'll still have plenty of time for Game 3. Yeah. And then he can Karuga. He can't clone Karuga, but Karuga's a draw 3. Honestly, I'm almost ready to concede. We'll check out our draw step, but I think I'm pretty screwed here. In fact, I have double block on Karuga. He can use Treasure, though, and put a counter on it. Oh, we'll see what he does, I guess. Have to do it anyway. Yeah, they're playing the Fires deck. We streamed this the other week. Chris wanted us to play it. It was really good. We got a 5-0 on one of them. One of the run-throughs. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be playing this game anymore. We're just, like, so dead. But we'll at least see our draw step. Honestly, our draw step doesn't... You know what? I'm not going to waste my time with this. Let's just go to the next game. I could try and figure out how to win this game, and maybe in paper I would, but we just don't have the time for this. Want to change anything? Not really. Nope. All right. Oh, he kept a somewhat medium hand and just didn't find anything that mattered in time. A little bit unlucky, but what can you do? I would keep that hand again. God, this hand is bad. Yeah, I can't keep that. There's no way. Knight doesn't even do anything on the... Yeesh. That's good enough. Bottom of Paragon, I guess. Go. Hopefully we draw like a good cheap creature to pitch to Raffine's. That would be ideal. That's probably a reasonable pitch as well, honestly, at the moment. Okay, yep. It's going to be Karn, I think. Probably Karn. What does Karn get? Pithing Needle. It's like kind of good. It's really tough to know. I could get rid of Specialist, I guess, too. I'm not going to run it out yet, and I can Paragon it back later, but it just seems bad. I'm pitching the Karn. I don't know. That's tough. Karn doesn't have great hits, though. I can only get Boat and Needle. And obviously, Statue is good, but let's do that. Well, I'm just going to run this out as a 3-2. Go. Play this. Scry. Maybe I should have put Yorion in hand instead of running out the 3-2. That's probably a better play, to be honest. We'll keep the land and bottom the Inspector, I think. Go. Yep. Oh, Vanishing Verse. This. Go. The Wasteland Strangler play on my part was so bad. Just like didn't have time to think about anything. But we were in trouble this game anyway, to be honest, so. Six mana, 7 mana, Cavalier, activate Cavalier. I don't think I'm beating this. They had pretty much the perfect hand on 7. Anger into Fire's Omnath, Cavalier, like, with fetch land. Just can't draw up a better hand than that from this deck. It's really annoying, too, because Anger's not even a card they're playing anymore, because this card's so egregiously bad against mono white. It's just heinous, so people are supposed to be playing Temp Lockdown instead of this. But, of course, we run into the guy playing Anger, and it's just, like, perfect against us. Whereas Temp Lockdown, we can, like, interact with really well. Yeah, that is fair. Alright, well. Bummer. We played game 1 pretty well to win, but games 2... I mean, they got very lucky. The deck literally needs a single cop. You need a Fires every single game. I don't know what the odds of having it are on 4, on 7 cards, 3 games in a row, but they had it every single game. No mulligans. What can you do? Certainly isn't what the deck did that much when we played it, but... I would actually imagine that matchup is not even that bad for me either, typically. Because we have many, many ways to deal with the Fires of Invention in this deck. 12 of them post-board, at least. 12 that I'm thinking of. This hand is fine. Main deck, we have 11. Oh yeah, post-board we actually have even more than that because we have marches too. We have actual 16 ways to deal with the Fires post-board. That's fair, Paul. So it's not that unlikely to do it once. To do it 3 games in a row is pretty absurd, though. It's what, 12% about? A little over 12? That's fair. And I guess they were on the draw in 2 of those games, so it's probably closer to like 15% that they would do it 3 games in a row. 0.57 to the third, right? All right, well, this hand is quite good against this deck. A little slow, but all right, now that helps. They might actually just pop Clue here. I like popping Clue here. Go. I'm just going to pop the Clue. Draw's pretty sick, actually. What, trying to gut check me on the block here? I'm going to block, dude. Okay, well, this is an easy apparition turn, and I think we actually eat the bodyguards. These can't keep training. I think I like that. Makes it harder for these to train, at least. A little bit harder. Yeah, because if I leave this in play and he goes Thalia's Lieutenant, he just frickin' attacks with 2 3/4s and a 3/2. Not what I'm about here. Alright, go. If he does play Lieutenant now, or like Adeline or something, we have a pretty good just like double block and then play Specialist, get this back. Seems good. Then we go Karn into Boat on the following turn and then Karn into the land. Turn after that. Start blowing up all their stuff. Also have Glass Casket, which is a pretty good option as well. Brutal Cathar. Okay. A little bit annoying. Actually, very annoying, but that's okay. Really? Eats the Thraben. I guess because he doesn't want any more shenanigans. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I could buy that. Is Karn here good? It might actually not be. We might want to Rafine's Informant plus Inspector. Gives me a lot more blockers. Almost like that more, to be honest. I do like that more, a lot more, so let's play this. Pitch one of these 2 Karns. I definitely don't want 2 of these. Okay, that's a nice draw. Play this, go. The attack's all, it's a pretty obvious, like, Brave the Elements. Okay. Adeline? Or is it another Brutal? Could be another Brutal. I don't really care, though. He can just keep brutaling me every turn. It's, you know, it's not going to be great for him at some point. Alright, that's kind of whatever. Don't really care about that. Got very good blocks here. Like, I don't even... Really? He attacks? That seems wild to me. I just trade Skyclave with Brutal, and then I eat. I trade here, so I go trade, eat 1/1. That's like not even a good attack at all. This attack is terrible, actually. Just actively awful. I don't really understand. Maybe he has a specialist too. I guess he might have a specialist too. That would explain it a little more. But this is like so simple. I will take 2 damage. You get a 1/1. I kill a bunch of relevant stuff. And I get another Thraben back and another clue. Seems good to me. Yep. Okay. So, I think we want an apparition for sure here. It's just what do we eat? Probably the Adeline. It's almost certainly the Adeline. Karn can get Boat to deal with this later, or get Glass Casket. Don't love giving him a 3/3, but I can always eat those tokens. Specialist here is a little awkward. I guess, like, Specialist isn't that awkward. It just, this grows is the problem. Yeah, I like this play more, and I do like just dealing with this Adeline. He could have another one, which would be annoying, but it's fine. Go. How about a Wasteland Strangler off the top? Give me one of those bad boys. So he can put this Adeline into his yard, and then, alright, a Brutal Cathar is certainly annoying, but... Okay. I'm just gonna pop a clue right now. Now he actually has an attack on me, which is annoying. That's a pretty reasonable draw. Love a top deck land here, so I can just go Karn, Glass Casket, the Brutal, get back Skyclave, eat the Hopeful. Then he just has a 3/3 and a 1/1 blue creatures that don't get braved or pumped by any of his effects, so it'd be quite good for me. No blocks. Knight of the White Orchid. I hate that. This card sucks so bad. It's like kind of a good blocker, I guess, but I'm really unhappy with this here. We might just be pitching that, honestly, to Specialist. I think it's definitely a Specialist turn. I could go get Boat, but it's just too slow to develop right now. Trigger. Ooh, portable holder is huge. Alright. Oh, we're just gonna portable hold the Initiate, I think. Probably. I'm gonna pitch this. Even though it has first strike, I think it kind of sucks. Fiend's Informant is definitely less mana efficient, but I think this is just better. Let's just make sure we deal with his threat. I'm more than happy to trade Extraction Specialist off with the 3/3 Illusion, to be honest. Just gain 3 life trade. Then this can block, like... point of this matchup is just don't die. They're never beating us in a long game. So we just need to make sure they can't get under. All right, well, eat this. Go. I guess next turn I can go Karn, go get the land, play Rafine's Informant. That'd be kind of funny. Or just, like, pop Clue. If we miss land again. But also just go, like, pick up Yorion, play Informant, which is also totally fine. We got a lot of good options. I'm not too upset about where we're at here. Sure. Okay. I'm kind of incentivized to keep this specialist in play. He sends that 3-3. I mean, he's going to send the 3-3. There's no question. Hey, I just block. I guess I'm just going to block. It's probably way too greedy to keep this in play. Let's just trade off. Fine by me. I'll gain 3 and kill your illusion. Being able to flicker it with the Orion would have been cool, but by the time we're at the Orion thing, we probably won the game anyway, so just trade off. Honestly, next turn, it's very likely I just Rafine's Informant, put Yorion in hand, and then get ready to Yorion on the following turn. Yep, we'll gain 3. That's pretty good. All right, so I guess then I probably... Would I rather pop a clue than play Informant here? I think I actually would. Then I Apparition the Cathar to get back Apparition to Apparition the Hopeful. Finally. Alright, that's part of the reason we did that. Still like my play. Go. Next turn I can go Karn Glass Casket. We've got a lot. I mean, we just have a ton of options. We can also go, like, pick up Yorion, play Rafine. Let's see what happens. Alright, so they have Brave the Elements up now if they play an Adeline, which is a little interesting. But they only have 2 cards. They're just running out of resources. And they really just don't have us under much pressure at all. Okay. You get a 3-3. Sure. Honestly, I'm just going to go Karn get Sky Sovereign now and then just play this, and then we just start Sky Sovereigning their board away. Sure. You can have a 1-1. I will gladly trade here. The easiest block ever. Actually, double block Thraben's even better than that. Yeah, never mind. We double block. Okay, nice. Traded Specialist for a Thraben Inspector. Good work, opponent. So it's very clear that they do not have Brave the Elements, so they probably would have used it there, but either way, I think this is still just Yorion get boat. Or Yorion, yeah, Yorion to hand, Karn for boat. I guess playing this is probably better than picking up Yorion here. Just another good block, which I might want. I don't know. I don't know that that's necessary. It's not very mana efficient either. No, I'm picking up Yorion for sure. They might just concede to the Karn, honestly. As if things didn't look bad enough for them already. Now they know I'm just going to get Sky Sovereign and win the game. Pretty standard Pioneer play pattern these days. Okay. Nice. 4 of these. In the deck you go. ECD's out. Two Karns out at least. Just go down 3 Karns. Might just go down 3 Karns. I'm pretty happy with everything else, so probably that. This is more like a 3-drop, really, in this matchup. It's a 2 or a 3. I mean, it can be a 1. It really depends, but... Oh, never mind. I need to leave a Karn in. Okay. There we go. Dude, it was so good last league, Noah. So good last league. Went 4-1. We played against, like, 5 creature decks. Legit 5 creature decks, so of course it was insane, but it was, like, just cracked. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Jewish Hagrid. It does indeed. It works with Portable Hole the way we want it to. It works with ECD the way we want it to. It works with March the way... You know, it just works with a lot of our cards. But yeah, I did that to multiple people. And then when you flicker them both out, you can stack it so Skyclave's trigger resolves first, and then Wasteland takes what you put under that. It's really sweet. We did some nasty stuff to people. First league, we had 2 Displacer, 2 Strangler, and I just cut the Displacer because I think it's just a little cute. We made our mana base a lot better, too. This hand is probably not good enough. 5 lands is many, many lands. I don't know. It's got Removal Spell and a 2/3 Lifelinker. Like, it's not that bad. We'll see if he keeps his 7. That might determine what I do. I don't know. This hand's not that bad, actually, thinking about it more. It's got 2 very meaningful plays. He kept 7. Oh, I think I would prefer to mulligan to, like, 3 spells, 3 lands, though. But obviously there's no guarantee that happens. Tough. Genocide, I think it just has to do with time. But Wasteland Strangler's nuts against mono green too, to be honest, because the whole plan of that matchup is just kill all their mana, so I think it'll be really good there as well. God, this hand, man. This hand is so close. I can't decide if I want to risk this. We do have Yorion, obviously, to buy on 3 if we draw, like, nothing. That's not very good. Get 2 looks, 3 looks. I'm going to keep it. I mean, if I can't find spells, whatever. Yep. Okay, that's just insanely good draw. Just get to play a bunch of life linkers on my opponent. Luminarch. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, these are the hands that are tough from mono white. Is this specific? If he goes Adeline on 3, I'm probably gonna lose, but because I have to verse this right now in this game, I think. I can't let him Brave to save this. Pretty frustrating. Ooh. Oh, God. I don't want to play off curve. So I feel like I probably have to Vanishing Verse still. Because I need to play on curve, but I would have liked to save that for Adeline, but I don't have the resources to be able to do that. Next turn I just want to go Portable Hole Missionary. Very likely Portable Hole this, play Missionary. It's a pretty good blocker if he does play Adeline. We just need to dodge land Adeline. Thank you very much. Appreciate the follow. Honestly, we might be able to beat, like, just Adeline and not much else, but if he has, like, other stuff after the Adeline... Alright, looks like he missed a land. Thalia's Lieutenant? Yeah, he definitely missed a land. Thank you very much. Love an Apparition off the top here. Wasteland Strangler would be pretty busted too. He'd take that as well. Oh, he did have a land. Okay. Fun fact, Brave the Elements does not protect from Wasteland Strangler either. That is so gas. Oh. He's obviously got Brave the Elements, I think. It's the way this game is played. It really feels like that. At some point, though, I have to play the card. I have to play the Portable Hole. I can't just not play it, I don't think. Am I going to NRG? Yes. Yes, I am, Genocide. Oh. Brave is, like, always going to be bad for me. So I probably just have to do this, but... it's, like, real bad. Pick up Yorion is not a real play, right? I mean, that's like... pick up Yorion is kind of interesting if I do suspect that there's a Brave. Here I take... man, that is really tough. I could just not play the hole. I mean, I've got to make him have it. Whatever. It's not good, but I just need to do this. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's fair, man. Well, you can bring your 4X Sphinx's Revelation deck and show these NRG kids what's up. We're definitely hitting the hopeful here. He's going to Brave the Elements, call white, and then I just play a 2-3 lifelinker. The reason this is awkward is the way he played this, I felt like he does not... I feel like he doesn't have a land, and I feel like he might have the Adeline still. Obviously, there's no way to really, like, guarantee that or whatever, but I feel like he does not have another land in hand because he would not have played Iganjo over any other land. So he 100% has 3 spells in his hand. And so if I don't play the Portable Hole here, then I make it awkward for him to tap 3 mana. But I just don't think our hand lines up in a way that it makes sense to just, like, do nothing here. Because if I do nothing and he plays Adeline, he hits me for 3, 6, 7, would have put me to 8. Then I could have, I guess if he missed land, I could have gone hold this play, but then I'm just like, I'm under so much pressure to the Adeline. I think I just have to hope he doesn't have Brave plus Adeline. If he has both, I'm almost certainly going to lose if I don't top deck like Apparition or something. But it is what it is. good news this way is, if he does play Adeline, this just gets to, like, free eat 1/1s and gain life, which is kind of nice. Gives me a little bit of a life total buffer. Also a world where I chump with it and then rebuy with Extraction Specialist, but I actually think it would be better to eat 1/1 than play Sarah Paragon, probably, but we'll get to all that next turn. We'll wait for his turn cycle. I'm going to try and eat this. I'm going to get Brave the Elements. I'm going to play a 2/3 lifelinker. You Adeline me. Or Brutal Cathar me. He might Brutal Cathar me. Dude, just play your card. Come on. Man, he is really low on time, by the way. This is just game 2. And these games typically go pretty long. He must be, like, dual queuing or something. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Wow, okay. No Brave the Elements. That is nuts. His hand... Yeah, that's real crazy there. Play a 2/3 lifelink. Go. Phyrexian Missionary, honestly, I'm not even sure that this looks better than Spirited Companion would here. In fact, it almost certainly doesn't. I'd just be up a bunch of cards, but regardless. A portable hole, my portable hole. Yep. Okay. It's going to be a really good target for Skyclave Apparition later. His portable hole. My Lieutenant there is pretty annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. I think I have to chump. Chump and then Specialist, probably. Pretty likely. There's not much of a reason to not make that play, so I'm going to make that play. Oh, there we go. That's really nuts. So that can... Oh, it's got to kill the Hopeful, funny enough, right? He has one card in exile. It's the Luminarch. I don't know. This is kind of rough. I think I have to do it though. I don't think there's much of a choice. Yeah, I agree with that. It's really, really bad if he has Extraction Specialist. Like really bad, because then he can go Specialist, trigger, get this back, trigger, counter on this, then 6/6/4/4. They'll be too big. Just a complete nightmare. I think if there's like any other like better sequence I have. What if I had like this turn just Extraction Specialist? Well, Specialist has no targets right now, so it doesn't, you know, it's only like one creature, which is still annoying, but I think what I'm going to... Because this is colorless and can't get braved, I'm going to be a little dangerous. I'm going to do this. I think this does a little more for me long term. It sets me up with better blocks on the following turn and doesn't just get completely clowned by a Specialist. And I love this if he has Brutal Cathar, right? If he goes Brutal Cathar, then I can, like, play this, kill his Cathar, get this back, because this will be able to block if he Cathars this, so... It's interesting. Feels like a Brave the Elements to me. Attack with those. Interesting. It's important to remember that I do have a Paragon that can potentially rebuy this. But I don't know that this is the turn that I block. I think it isn't. Okay, why? What? Why would you wait? You just forget or what? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, well, I'm going to strangle the lieutenant now. Obviously, Specialist is very bad for me, but at least now I have double blocks. Let's hope our opponent's stupid and calls black on this. Although, yeah, they did just sell that they have Specialists. It's very obvious. I still just have to kill this regardless. Which is obviously horrendous, but I don't think there's another play. Killed it. I mean, he has a really good target now anyway in the Lunarch Aspirant as well, so... Go. Kind of nuts we lost this game, but our opponent drew 3 lands and 12 cards, so a little too hard to keep up with that ratio of spells. Also, this card just didn't do enough. We did keep a 5-lander too, so it's like, you know, I mean, it was a greedy keep. It was risky. Brutal Cathar, okay. Really? Okay. No way. No way you're just giving me your Kithian. We're definitely going to eat that. That is just as free as can be. I think, actually, because of Sarah Paragon, maybe that's not as good as I actually think it is. What if I actually do this? What if I go block here to conserve my life total? Probably leave this in play so he can't kill me with Brave. Is Brave lethal here? I mean, this flips, so I probably have to get this off the board. God, losing Strangler is so awkward. He also has no cards in exile, so... Oh, boy. If I just block there, it's 10 damage. Move on to the next game. We're not moving on to the next game. He also has 5 minutes left on his clock, so we're going to milk every second out of this. But I guess if I draw an answer to Brutal Cathar, I can get Specialist back, which can buy this back. So a really interesting sequence. If I draw like a portable hole for this, we certainly have a shot. I think I'd just do this. Just take 10, gain 2, go to 2. Brave probably will kill me no matter what, but he didn't have it earlier, obviously, so you don't see us moving past 3 more turns. That's not necessarily true. If I just, like, draw a portable hole, we're, like, right in the game, right? I just play this, portable hole this, Brave doesn't kill... Well, I guess Brave would kill us. I could attack with this, and then... No, Brave would still kill us in that case. Is nothing in exile. Right, nothing in exile. Okay. Now... Paragon. It may have been, and then pick up Yorion. No matter what, though, we still die. I just want to be mana efficient. We still would have died to, what's it called there? We still would have died to Brave the Elements, so I'm fine with just doing this. Okay. Yeah, that likely will kill me. I believe that just outright kills me. Yeah, it does. That's fine, though. We'll make him do it. He's so low on clock that I'm definitely going to make him do all his things. Okay. Well, I don't think we're really changing anything. Knight of the White, honestly, on the play, Knight of the White Orchid is bad enough where I might just want to bring in more Karns. It's just a 2-mana 2/2 first strike that just is not good. Karn's almost certainly better. Alright, let's try that again. Probably just shouldn't have kept my hand. I think that's what that was a lesson in. Just don't keep a sketch hand. Missionary was pretty unimpressive in that game, but again, we did keep a 5-lander, so it's probably just a bad call on my part. The only hands that you've ever seen me keep were sketch hands. I mean, would you call this a sketchy deck? That's the next question. Do you think any of the hands in this deck are not sketchy? That's right. It's always the case. Probably fine, just need to draw lands is very much something I say, quite often, actually. Too often, that's fair. Opponent's really low on clock. It's very possible we just time them out. That is true. We could be playing 4 revs and are choosing to not do that. That is pretty wild of us. Oh, we're not keeping this hand. Does have a lot of removal. But that had 2 lands. I'm snapping that off. But alright, this one plays. Question is, do I like Raffine's more than Charming Prince, or do I like Charming Prince more than Raffine's? I think I like Double Prince more. Looks like he is also on a mulligan. And it looks like he... Yeah, looks like he hopefully is on a mulligan here. He's just taking more time to think about his keep, I guess. We'll take it. More seconds. Sounds good to me. The tricky thing is going to be if we play this on black or not. I think we kind of have to. This is exactly the kind of game that we were all kind of talking about earlier, where this would just be so much better as a Sanctum here. It's not even close. Because this is a very awkward decision to have to make. Either give myself black mana or cut myself off double white, which means I can't double spell nearly as easy. And I can't cast Skyclave Apparition, both of which are horrendous. But, I mean, we do have a lot of looks at the top of our deck. So that's the good news. Okay, well, now things are easy. I'll play this one on white, I guess. Charming Prince. Let's scry 2. Okay, opponent has had enough, apparently. Doesn't think he can win in time or what. That was actually going to be a pretty close game, depending on what his hand looked like. But I mean, we had a lot of removal, so I think we're favored. But it was not going to be easy by any means. I think, honestly, there I might have gone bottom. None of that seemed particularly good. We really wanted to dig to, like, Extraction Specialist or something, but... Wasteland Strangler, stuff like that. So those cards felt pretty bad. Field of Ruin was kind of interesting, I guess, the land drop, but... okay, well, we're going to keep... Oh, he's the Blue Devotion deck. Well, we can actually Skyclave Apparition this garbage, so that's kind of nice. We have Portable Hole for that stupid 2-drop that they can play too, which is nice. Classic Knight of the White Orchid looking miles worse than Ambitious Farmhand would, but that's okay. So just lead here, go. Maybe I should have led Chapel. It would have made it less obvious what I'm playing, but it's alright. Okay, that's a really good draw, because I can pitch this, and then we can Specialist it back, so... Pretty nice. It's pitching the card with no text. The old 60 for 1 Charming Prince. Yeah, that's true. Combat. Attack. We're going to go ahead and Apparition this ley line. Is he just going to trade that off? Oh, you can just return it to my hand. Okay. Fine with me. Apparition, eat your ley line. There will be no more of that nonsense. No more of that. No more of your deck having flash. That's enough of that. More than enough of that garbage. It's so funny how busted this card is in this Blue Devotion deck. When they don't have this, their deck is just so much worse. Nice ley line, idiot. Yeah, exactly. Sick ley line, dude. Sick Nykthos, too. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm like a little tempted to block because I can just portable hole, but I'd rather be able to flicker this later, so we won't block for now. Oh, buddy. That is just absolute filth right there. Is there any world where I miss my land drop on purpose this turn so I can Extraction Specialist the Knight next turn? Probably not, right? What is this absolute trash? I don't know, I kind of want Knight of the White Orchid to do something. Maybe that's just too ambitious of me, though. Probably is. Alright, let's, do I want a Wasteland Strangler? It's not very good against Master of Waves or that blue X guy, so I think I want to save Strangler for those cards. But it might be a good portable hole turn. I guess I can attack first. What am I playing for the NRG this weekend? I'm playing White Devotion this weekend again, Andrew. Probably the red splash, but I'm testing black. But also just like put Yorion in hand. Putting Yorion in hand would be kind of sweet. What are your worst matchups so I can have Noah play that? It's in, where is it at this time, Andrew? I don't even know. How do I want to play this turn? This turn is like, it is actually like very interesting how we want to play this. I think I do want a portable holder guy. Let's just do that. Just no devotion for you. You don't need devotion. Get rid of all that, please. I guess I'm just specialisting here. I don't know. This seems fine. Like, picking up Yorion seems pretty unnecessary. It just gives me a really good attacker, too. They could counter this, I guess, but they do play, like, Wizard's Retort and stuff, but I assume he may have countered that. It's always hard to know, but come on back, Knight of the White Orchid. Don't you just strangle? I don't think, Austin, I'm going to do that because I'm worried about Master of Waves and Gadwick. I want to save Strangler for Gadwick or Master of Waves. So that's why I did not strangle that turn. Okay. He could have another Harbinger. Another Harbinger is like a very real thing he could have. Should be pretty annoying. So what does he do if he has another Harbinger? He would bounce this. Harbinger can only bounce tapped stuff, right? You may return target tapped creature. He could also have Brazen Borrower. He could, like, bounce this with Borrower. Do I just, like, not attack with Specialist? I think not attacking with Specialist may be the correct line. I don't think I can get punished by too much if I just do this. Huh. Could also just take the turn off and not attack, but let's just do this. It was Brazen Borrower, that's what I thought. Okay. You get a 4/4. No. They were always going to bounce Apparition, get a 4/4, and block Specialist and kill Specialist, right? That was going to be their play. Okay, I'd put Yorion in hand, I think. And probably just play Rafine's Informant. Currently has 2 cards in exiles. The Stranglers are gas. Just get rid of the Apparition. Probably just get rid of the Apparition here, honestly. Although, jeez. Man, that is ridiculous. I guess we get maybe rid of the Prince, because I can Yorion out the Specialist to get that back. Kind of just want all my 3s. This hand is insane. But I want to have the option to double spell next turn. God, why is my hand so good? Prince seems like overkill. It does let us double spell is the thing that's important, though. You know what? We don't need 2. We don't need 2. It's completely unnecessary to have 2. Because we get to loop these 2 together. So we just get to kill everything for the rest of the game. Assuming that this resolves. But assuming that this doesn't resolve, or that I want to do this next turn, which is certainly possible. What do you possibly have for 2 mana? Is it another Petty Theft? Could be another Petty Theft, I guess. Fine with me. Probably what it is. I can't think of any other instant that Blue Devotion would play. Could be another Omen, I guess, too. No, it's another Borrower. Sure, gets that back. Okay. I don't understand why you would bounce this, because now I just get to eat the 4. I guess you're, like, adding Devotion, but... Okay. You still don't have enough Devotion for that to matter at all. Guess you get to attack with it now. About a CA, please send it. Just send it at me, man. Okay. So he still has one thing in exile. It's the Ley Line. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's like kind of working a little bit here, but I mean, here I just go like Portable Hole your token, and then strangle this. Seems real simple for me. Not the most mana efficient play, but I do think it's the best play. Process that Ley Line, shall we? You can go ahead and put that in your yard. Yeah, I don't know that it is either. I mean, it really depends what's in their hand, I guess, but... I mean, if they were trying to out-tempo me, they should have just attacked with their stuff. I don't know what they're trying to do, man, but I know that this attack for 6 should be pretty reasonable here, so... Yeah. Back to 3 Devotion. Congratulations. 3rd Petty Theft. Okay, the dude just has infinity Brazen Borrowers. Joke's on me. Leyline never mattered. His deck had Flash anyway. That is True Will as well. Yeah, I can eat Bone Crushers, which is pretty nuts. That hasn't come up yet because we haven't had that come up yet, but It's pretty gross. Right, he's got 5 mana. It's pretty tilting. At least we have Field of Ruin, though, so, like, that's kind of whatever. I was a little worried about Gadwick. Gadwick here, draw 2, would be frustrating. I guess we're just attacking for 8 here, and we'll see what he does. I guess I can just go, like, Apparition, eat 1, and then Charming Prince out the Wasteland Strangler and kill the other one, and then put the other one in the graveyard, so... Granted. Okay. What is that going to go get, I wonder? He needs a sweeper is what he needs. He's about to lose all his mana here. Sky Sovereign, sure. Well, it's time to kill your board. They can't block, so this is a free attack. I guess let's just do this. Process this. I'm still gonna get rid of the one that's under the borrower. I just don't want any tricky nonsense to happen. Let's attack. Like, boat doesn't do anything here. Neither do the 2 adventure cards, I don't think. So, he should be very dead. Such gas. Such gas to just Wasteland Strangle their cards away. Yep, alright. I mean, marches are probably good against this. Such gas, many oof. It's fair. What do we think of ECD? I think it's like a little slow, but it does some good stuff. It hits Leyline, which is a problem. Probably a little slow. Missionary seems terrible. I'm less and less sold that this card is playable the more I'm playing this deck, but I am on the draw, so Knight of the White Orchid is still fine. I don't know that I want the 4th ECD, but I think I'm going to try some number. I might go down to, like, 2. Let's trim 1. Specialist is kind of in this matchup, too. Maybe I go to 3 of these. Kind of like that. Just a lot of answers. It's like sometimes creatures aren't going to be dying that much. This is still just like a lifelink beater, but I'd rather go to 3. I definitely want all these, want all these, want all these to go get boats. Might be a little high on the curve. I'm a little worried about maybe being a little too high on the curve. It's possible Paragon, 1 Paragon might be worse than 1 Specialist. I could actually maybe buy that. Although this blocks Brazen Borrower. This is just a cheaper, more efficient play, though, and has lifelink, so similar in its uses. I'm not sure. These vanishing verses seem pretty awful. Yeah, verse is pretty good in this matchup, I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. Oh my goodness, this is the most classic Knight of the White Orchid hand I've ever seen right here. I think I'm still supposed to keep this, because I, like, have marches, I'm on the draw, and then I can strangle as well, but I'm not happy about this hand. If this were farm hand, this is just the most keepable hand ever. Yep, genocide, you know. You know it, man. You know how this stream works, you get it. Alright, well, lucky me. Lucky, lucky me. We're even going to get to Knight of the White Orchid on time. It's just absolute gas. That is true. That is true. Go ahead. You mean when? That's funny. Knight of the White Orchid, please. Actually, I'll be on the play, opponent. Thank you. Take the plains. I don't need any more black at all. Let's just play this. We'll hide the Nykthos for now. Naban. Okay, I just deal with this immediately, right? Probably. Don't want him to be able to, like, flash in a wizard or something ridiculous. He could be playing... Yeah, because he has, like, Gadwick. Probably just March, pitch, March. They like March, pitch, March. Okay. Always hate having a 2-for-1 myself on that card, but I think here we did. We did have to do it, so here we go. Just going to ECD this ley line. Probably still going to hide the Nykthos for like one more turn. God, ECD can't even buy anything back yet. Like, so mid. Yeah, I don't know, man. It really is, though. You're not wrong. Whatever. We're still just going to ECD them. Best draw is like a frickin' Rafine's Informant or something, probably. Master Waves. Oh, that's a wizard. Interesting. Okay, well, it's going to die to Wasteland Strangler, so not too sad about it, but... Sure. Karn Silex. Okay. Activate only as a sorcery, so we can Yorion loop through that. Hopefully find like a... Okay, no attacks. Nice. God, dude, I would love to, you know... Draw something better than that, man. Do I even bother Wasteland Strangling this? You can just Karn Silex, which is like kind of annoying. Maybe that doesn't actually matter though. I guess it doesn't. It's like if he blows up a Strangler and a Knight, it's really not that bad. Does it exile? It does, right? No, destroy. Okay, so it destroys. Alright, well. This game's on you. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? We'll put the ley line back, I guess. Yorion to hand. I mean, the thing is, like, if he Karn Silexes this board, I'd probably just play a 4-5 and try to kill him with it, right? Like, I mean, I still think we're in pretty good shape. Their deck is just not good when they just don't have Devotion and just don't have... I mean, not many decks are, I guess, when you just have nothing in play. Yeah, I would like to stop drawing lands. I mean, this is where losing Fable really hurts, right? Or games like this. Okay. It's like drawing a Fable right now would just be perfect, because these are just new cards. I might actually die to a Hall of the Storm Giants. I think I have to just Yorion. This is really upsetting, but... We've got a couple turns. Take it for a turn or two. Not the sickest Yorion I've ever had, that's for sure, but whatever. We got a lot of answers to haul. We've got 3 fields. We've got Karn to go get Pithing Needle to call haul. We've got all of the, well, I guess only the 2 marches. Ooh, I'm definitely using this. Thank you. Yeah, spells I cast will absolutely cost more mana. That is totally fine. Thank you. And then we probably Portable Hole it as well. Wonder if he gets a land here. We'll see what he gets with this Granted. That's interesting. I am so happy he just played this. This card is so insane when there's a Leyline in play, and so bad when there's not. It's amazing how important Leyline is for this deck. Sky Sovereign. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. That is nice. I'm going to click yes to that. Thraben's pretty gas. 3 mana Thraben and a 3 mana Portable Hole. Probably what's going to happen here. Wasteland Strangler might be a little better. 5 mana. Then I have to play my land, which is kind of bad if I draw. I think I like using the Portable Hole. This is a little more flexible, kills more things. It's gonna get killed with Boat anyway. No. All my spells are 2 more because of me drawing the card. I guess I do want to play a land because it lets me pop the Clue, which I suppose is worth here. For you. God dang it, man. Come on, deck. Plays a boat, I assume. Yep, kills Thraven. I get to punch him for 4 again. Let's see what happens, I guess. Bay of Wishes. That's one downside to holing what we did. Alright. Gotta do this. Eat the Fae. Attack. Gonna hold this in case we draw Rafine's Informant. What? I don't understand why you wouldn't just fire up Hall there and then crew the boat with it, but I guess maybe this plays better. Another Nykthos, sure. The Gadwick, it's a Gadwick, which also crews the boat. It's really frustrating. Fucking stupid. Alright, whatever. He did not crew the boat. He can now. Yeah. I can kill the Gadwick. Hit them for 4. They boat this again. I think I'm going to lose this game. I think in the interest of time, I probably just go to the next one. What a stupid game. Flooded so hard at the end here. Alright, let's get this garbage out of my deck. Around the play, bring in more ECDs now that I've seen more of what his deck is doing. A little bit more at least. I think I just want them all, to be honest. I want the Paragon back, I guess, too. Yep. Looks good to me. Good might be a stretch. It's good enough. This guy would stop having Leyline on turn 0. That would be nice. Alright, he did not have it. That's huge. Play this on white. Get a clue. Go. Thank you, Genocide. That's some good advice. Some very good advice there. Sage-worthy. Just gonna play this and pop a clue here. Combat, 1U. Go. Really? So I can upkeep March that thing or verse it. That's insane. Alright. So I'm gonna draw an extra card and then on his upkeep deal with it. God, this card is bad. Holy, that card sucks. Oh, now we can just portable hole it. That's even better. Yes. That way I don't get blown out by some stupid counter spell. Alright, I'd love a land deck. Be really cool. Dude, come on, deck, please. Alright, whatever. One, go. He might try to borrow the portable hole, at which point I'll verse the dude. Okay, you can also just do that. Is Vanishing Verse this right now? Probably. I think so. I want to like walk into a counter or something annoying. Sure. Dude, oh my goodness. This is absolutely ridiculous. Play this. I think. Yeah, let's try and find a frickin' land, I guess. Dude, give me a land deck. Come on with this. Oh, boy, oh boy. It's absolute garbage. Really surprised he didn't like bounce my portable hole with that last Brazen Borrower and make me deal with this again. Really doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest, but we'll take it. Okay, you can scry 3, that's fine. Sure. Okay. Holy crap, dude. Wow, this is so dumb. I mean, I think I just strangle this, probably. Seems reasonable to me. Okay. He definitely has the 2/3 here. I can, or the Brazen Borrower to bounce the hole here, I can tell. Which is actually what I should have done with the Wasteland Strangler, was used this. Completely forgot that was an option. So tilted about just missing every single land drop that didn't do what I should have, but that's okay. Sure. Sure. Oh my god. A land? And I still can't even double spell because my mana's a joke. Sick. Alright, we're going to say no to this. I definitely cannot get away with that. Alright, so here's what we're going to do, I guess. March this. Probably exiling Paragon. Then we do this. Flicker out the Strangler. Now I'll do the thing that's under this. There we go. Go. Sure. That's not going to beat a Karn very well. Combat. Attack. Play Karn. I'm going to go tutor up a land. Go. It's another colorless one, which is a little awkward, but it's okay. You could draw a borrower for Karn. You could borrow my Karn and then Silex. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Fratric, it should be... Okay, I guess he can do that too. That doesn't kill everything though, right? It leaves my 3 in play. Blows up his omens. It should be on the left side of your screen. Cardboard Live Link. Combat attack. Karn. It's going to get boat, I guess. Needle could name Hall. I don't think I need to do that though. I can do that next turn. Combat. Should be on the left side of your screen, Fratric. I also have Field of Ruins. This just isn't relevant. Are you attacking with Hall? It's just not something I care. Oh, Gadwick, sure. Gadwick for 2. Gets boated. My god, my mana is so bad. It's just unreal. Ugh. Ugh. Could have a counter for the boat. That'd be pretty annoying. You've got to be kidding me. I certainly don't need more removal. I guess I just get Statue because he cannot beat this. Go. Unless he counters it, obviously, but... Oh, yikes. At least all this stuff doesn't have flash, though. This doesn't give things flash, it just taps things. I think we're in an okay spot, but we'll see. Leyline gives him more mana. It's annoying. Now all this stuff also has flash. Jesus Christ. Alright. Sure. He only has one card in hand, though. They just go to combat and offer the trade. Make him have a counter. Let's just cast this. And scry 2. Sheesh, dude. Those don't seem great. It's plus here. No targets. On his upkeep, probably go for the Vanishing Verse on the ley line. Maybe. I might pop his Haul and then Vanishing Verse. I'm just going to do this. It's a good draw. Combat. Sure. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, Fable is very good. Fable is very good, for sure. Go. Sure. You may scry too. Well, now he's dead to this and this, so I don't really know how he gets out of it, but we'll see. Mana did its best to make things as hard as possible for us, but yeah, Fratrick, I've been playing. When I've been playing this deck, usually I've been on Fable as well and Chain to the Rocks, but I wanted to try some black today. All right, combat 3U. Sure, lose to this. Nice. Oh my god, dude. they still loses to this. It just doesn't matter. None of that matters. Play this, lose. And I'll plus on it too, because why not? Go. More slow you downs. Yeah, just annoying. Just annoying, annoying, annoying. But it didn't actually matter. Oh, jeez. We've been, like, really close to timing out a lot with this today. This one seems to win a little slower than the red one for some reason. Or maybe I've just had, like, more interesting games. I don't know what it is, but... I'll be right back, chat. We lost to Fires in this league. We beat it game 1. That one was, like, awkward, because game 1 took me 16 minutes to win. Because I had, like, a Yorion flickering out my board, and it was an interesting game. And then the first league, we lost to Spirits, but we also beat Spirits, and then we beat Grohl, and we beat some other stuff. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. But anyway, back to what we've beaten. We've beaten Spirits, we've beaten Grohl, we've beaten Mono White, we've beaten that Blue Devotion nonsense. All right. We beat Racksack. And something else. I think I'm going to keep this. Got a lot of manipulation in this hand. This mission area, I think, is just bad. I will not be playing this card again, I don't think. This should either be Spirited Companion or... maybe I just play Farmhand and Knight of the White Orchid. Maybe that's acceptable. Honestly, it might be. Like, imagine if this were either of those other cards. It just looks so much better. Just miles better. I guess a, like, 2-3 lifelink against aggressive decks is, like, okay, but it's just not very good. It's mono green. Yep. Alright, we gotta hit lands. Gotta hit lands. Alright, that was huge. Not a black source, but still good. Alright, well, we're just going to ditch Missionary. This is not a real card in this matchup at all, and this gives me pressure. Okay, goodbye. Raven's not great in the matchup either, but Missionary has actual 0 text almost. Fratric, I have not tried that myself, but I've seen other people trying it. Oh, they're... What the world? Okay. Huh. Interesting. I think I just... Skyclave their Llanowar elves here. Yeah, it's definitely what I'm going to do. And the next turn I can prince it out, play Thraben. Go. I don't know what they're doing. They played Elf into Fable. We'll see, I guess. Vehicles? It's not vehicles because they'd have Gigantha. I mean, I guess it could be. It still could be that deck, but they might be main deck and Cleave, I guess. Alright, who knows? They're playing Breeding Pool and Stomping Ground, so absolutely no idea what's going on now. I'll trade. Playing like a Fires deck with no Karuga? It seems probably wrong, but land, okay, another elf, sure. It'll be getting eaten as well. Okay. Probably. We might actually eat the Fable now, we'll see. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Larry. I don't know what they're doing, man. Teamer Adventures and Pioneer. Does he have a stomp or something here, and he's debating if he wants to lose the treasure? It seems like a pretty... I don't know. Maybe it's not an easy decision. I have no idea. Would love a Black Source. A Black Source would be big business here. I just want to see Lucky Clover. Yeah, Lucky Clover would be... That'd be pretty cool. Probably would be Flickering Apparition to eat that, honestly, if that happened, for sure. That is not something I'm interested in trying to play through. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're probably just playing the Possibility Storm deck. That's definitely what's happening. They're playing the Adventure Possibility Storm deck, I bet. Because that's Teamer. Not with Elf? Oh, you're right. You're right. They don't play Elf in that deck. Alright. I don't know what's going on again. Maybe some Escape to the Wilds deck? Just like Teamer Value Town. Groll Boats? Well, we saw a Breeding Pool and there's no Gigantha. So, and they're playing Fable, which is also not standard for the vehicle deck. I just have to eat the Fable, right? I don't think I really have a choice. I mean, I could attack first, but I get really punished if they block. Although I do think they have a stomp, and blocking's just like so unreal here, right? You lose the Love Struck, you lose a mana. I guess you do get a 1/1, so this is like, it's, do they want to trade an Elf for a Skyclave? Teamer dot deck. Yeah, I agree. It would appear to be Teamer dot deck. Alright, I've got to eat the Fable. It's just too dangerous to leave that around. So let's play this. We'll exile the Skyclave. See if they have a stomp. I feel like they do. Alright, never mind. The way they tanked on things, it just seemed like they might have, but... Well, actually... I might just eat their Elf again, because I just get to do this play pattern again next turn with another Charming Prince. So I might just keep cutting their mana. So I don't really want to give them a 3/3. At least not yet. But it's awkward, because if they find a way to kill this, they break that, and then I have to beat a Fable, which is pretty tough. I guess giving them a 3/3 isn't even that bad, because then I like chump block, I like double block, lose a Prince, and then I get to specialist it back. Alright, we're gonna eat the Fable. It's just too dangerous. The problem is, though, they can Sky Sovereign me here with this play. If they don't even need a land. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Not super comfortable about our spot. If they're playing Boat, I probably lose, just straight up. Yep. How they can crew with that, too. It's so bad. Ah, this no black mana is just killing me, man. Just killing me. Specialist, get back, Rafine's informant, pitch. Something. Oh, God. Crank clue plus concede. I mean, that's, yeah, that's an option, isn't it? Huh. Huh, huh, huh. Nothing else I want to see more of their deck, but I don't see how there's another way out of this. I think this is the best play we have. Paragon's a real Magic card. Probably got to be the Wasteland Strangler, I guess. All right. Go. Certainly do not have attacks. It's really frustrating. I could have obviously eaten the elf and this wouldn't have happened. I don't know what I was supposed to do. It's kind of just pick your poison. We didn't really know what they were doing. And it was very plausible that they would just draw a stomp. So leaving them with Fable was kind of rough, but obviously, I mean, this like could not have gone worse. I have to double block 3/3 here for sure. Actually, no, I don't. Let's trade this. That's better, I think. A little bit better. Not much better, but I do think better. Get that off the board. Sure. So I can, I mean, I can Vanishing Verse, I guess. That's like a real play, right? We can Field of Ruin them, get a black source, Vanishing Verse. Next turn I can play this. Yeah, maybe there's a chance. I mean, I'm gonna go for it. So hit this. Let's see how many basics they're playing too, because they're playing a bunch of duels. So who knows how many basics are in their deck? But hit this. Get a swamp. All right, he has one forest in his deck. That's good to know. So that was Stone Strip Mine there. Tempted to hit the elf, to be honest, but I kind of just have to hit the thing that can crew super easy. Attacking here might make sense. It just doesn't. Go ahead. More elves. You got it. If I draw a Karn, I think this game is winnable. I really do. Karn actually makes things very interesting because we can go get... The white Gear Hulk is just going to be absurd. Okay. What does that do? Does that do anything? Probably play land out of the yard. I guess we could strip mine him again. It's unlikely that I'm going to do that, but maybe. Who knows? Let's kind of play this by ear and see what happens. If they have, like, stone nothing, we might have a chance. But they need to have legit nothing. Yeah, I'm just going to 1. If you have stomp, you win. Oh, they kill that. Sure. Block this, I guess. Do you have stomp? Doesn't look like it. Okay. This game is actually winnable, folks. This is a winnable game of Magic. Somehow. Alright, so... what is the best way to do this? Is there a Charming Prince in here? There is. So the play is probably play Wasteland Strangler from the yard, kill an elf, then Specialist buyback Prince to flicker out Wasteland Strangler to kill another elf, puts him back to 3 mana and makes it so this can't crew. Builds up my devotion the most, too. What a wild game. Thank you very much. Strip mine, gain 2. I don't think that's better than this. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. Oh, no. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, God, dude. Ah. Still. Oh, God. I guess I get another lifelinker out of here. Oh, my goodness. That is heinous. How bad that is. God, that was stupid. Oh. It's still winnable, to be honest. I mean, we were going to have to lose Paragon anyway, but it's less winnable, that's for sure. Oh, God. Opponent has disconnected. Maybe it is still winnable, chat. Maybe it is. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. It was just me clicking stupidly. I was paying too much attention to chat and talking about what I was doing and just... like, I literally said what my play pattern was. I knew what I wanted to do and should have done. We just didn't do it. Frustrating thing is, if we would have faded, I could have blown up 2 lands on the following turn, and we still would have had Paragon. No. Chat, I mean, I'm not saying chat's the problem. I'm just saying I'm paying too much attention to chat. It's all me being a dummy. Who's Chad? That's funny. again, we can still draw Karn, we can still draw ECD. Both those things are good, so... Okay. Block. I do get to nuke 2 of his mana sources here, which is pretty good, I guess. Gain 2 life. Get this. We still have Yorion we can buy too, which is pretty interesting. No reason to leave this back, I don't think. No, I can't imagine. I could pop into Portable Hole, I guess. Could be relevant. Yeah, tapping's fine. Okay. Hey, let's flicker the correct one out this time, huh? Alright, don't kill me. If we can survive this turn, I think we'll probably win. So you can pick up Yorion and play it. No, don't do it. Don't do it! Ah! Dude! Oh. By 1 turn. It's just that misclick loses us the game. Crazy. Game that looked pretty much completely unwinnable. We were going to claw back and win. Ugh. It's just sickening. Oh, it's frustrating. Okay, well, here we are. I'm on the play, so this card sucks even more. I think Missionary is just not a good card, to be honest. It probably shouldn't be in my deck either. No, maybe it's like okay here. It does block like Wolf token. It just seems terrible though. What do I want to go down? Like, I don't want to go any less on my 2 drops. This is already pretty low. Maybe I don't need all 4 marches. Maybe I just... They are an elf deck, though. I feel like I want 4 of these on the play, especially because I'm a Strangler deck, too. And it's so good against Fable. Just 1 mana hit the token. Good against the man lands. Oh. Maybe 1 apparition. Could maybe buy that. A little awkward against Stomp. Or I could just leave the glass casket in the sideboard, I guess, to tutor. Possible as well. That might be the best option. It's either casket or apparition. I'm really not sure. I think it's quite close. It's just so important that this can hit elf on turn 2. I like having 13 answers to a turn 1 elf on the play. All right, we're going to get rid of one of these. That's a mulligan, obviously. That's a keep. One informant, I guess. It's got to be one informant right here. Fairly certain of that. Could also be Thraben, but Thraben's like actual card advantage, whereas these are just like selection. It also gets me on the board turn 1 if I need to do this turn 2, which is pretty likely what might happen. That was one of the most frustrating losses I've had in quite a while. The fact that we were just getting totally screwed on mana. We put ourselves in a spot to maybe come back and win, and then we actually just had it if I don't misclick on the wrong creature there. Pretty nuts. Okay, Thraben, go. I think I'm an informant. We'll see what we draw. Oh my goodness, what a rip that was. It was almost perfect. It's like we never mulliganed almost. Seal this, pitch this. One yet, go. Sure. Extraction specialist. Looking pretty good here. Boy, oh boy. I think I'm just supposed to get rid of the apparition and keep my land drop. It's the discipline play. So I can go verse plus pop clue next turn, so we're just gonna do that. pop this off first, but pretty easy banishing verse. Attack for 4, gain 3. So we'll lose 1 total. Ooh. Alright, does that change anything? I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does. Pop Clue. See if we can hit a better land to play this turn. Okay, that's an insanely good draw, though. Get out of my way. Next turn is a really good Paragon turn, too, because it seems like a good boat turn for him. It, like, stops him from being able to boat effectively on turn 5, which is nice. Okay. I want to know what in the world the blue is for. Is it for counter spells? The Acrone War? Okay, sure. ECD will be very good if we can hit a land. Yep, let's make boating bad. Go. Because this is the turn where you, like, want to boat, too, because if you don't boat, then you can't kill the extraction specialist that you took from me. I'm gonna get it back. Sure. I will not block. Embercleave? Deal, dude. Deal. That's gas. So I just ECD the Acrone War here easily. I think. It's got to be better than anything else here. I could replay stuff, but there's just no reason. Let's just get this off the board, get my specialist back. The cleave stays equipped to it, too. Now I don't have to attack with everything, either. Okay. Oh, I do have to attack with everything still. Interesting. I did not realize that's how that worked. Okay. Well, I'm dead to a haster. If he has a haster and then can move the cleave. If he has... Okay. If he had exactly Storm Chaser and land there, we were dead. Untapped land, but... Alright, so he is main decking cleave, so that's why there's no Giganta. That makes sense. Knight of the White Orchid looks a lot better. Skyclave Apparition might be better on the draw, too. Just, like, more answers to things. I don't really know. It's kind of close. What is not good? Before, when we had Displacer, it was easy to know what to cut, but it's actually, like, very hard to determine what is supposed to be in my deck and not supposed to be in my deck. I feel like this is probably too many Karns. I probably want to go to 3 at most, maybe even 2. Karn's, like, important, though, because they are a vehicle deck, and it is a way that we can... Man, yeah, this is tough. Any world where I just go off, so maybe this is too many ECDs. I need to be able to beat boat is the problem, though, and this card is pretty good at doing that. It's also nice to knight into this card. Guess I can... Man. I feel like Apparition might be the cut. Which is kind of weird, but... don't know. I don't know. I kind of hate cutting Apparition against an elf deck, but I still have Wasteland Strangler. I could cut, like, Thraben. Thraben could go, but then I lose a good amount of consistency, and I just lose, like, 1-mana plays that aren't Portable Hole. I'm probably wrong. Apparition's just so awkward. Eat a 3-drop, get it stomped, and then give him a 3/3. It's probably not good. So we'll cut it. See how this goes. Reveal. It's got portable. Oh, God. Oh, God. I feel like I'm supposed to keep this hand. I really do. Turn 1 Portable Hole is so important. I'm going to risk it. Verse is obviously also good if we can... Yeah, we're keeping it. Screw it. I just, like, can't mulligan turn 1 Portable Hole against the elf deck. I just cannot do it. It's just, like, way too good and important to have. All right, we got another one. Honestly, like, any land might be able to, like, generate mana for us at some point. We also just have so many... Well, yeah, not having... This is another spot where, like, Knight of the White Orchid is going to suck so bad compared to Ambitious Farmhand, but here we are.
Get all your videos ad-free.
We'll see what happens.
Uninterrupted.
Don't hate where this game is at, but we've got to get easy, you know. All right, we'll do that next turn. Portable Hole. Eat your thing. Play this. Go. What on earth? Okay, that was a really good draw because we can Vanish and Verse this. I don't even know what this does. Whenever it becomes crewed, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that crewed it. Interesting. Okay. How do we want to play this? I kind of just want to leave Vanishing Verse up, to be honest. And verse whatever he plays. Yeah, I like that, I guess. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This thing flies, too. God, what an annoying card. I don't know. This is, it's a weird spot, but... Playing this and looting is, like, kind of... yeah, that's tough. I think I'm going to try and just draw an untapped land like a champion. Is he going to do nothing? Oh, okay, he might do something. Here comes something. God, what the heck, man? How much is this to crew? One? It's ridiculous. Oh, boy. This is rough. I need to verse something, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be versing. The Chariot? This is a lot of damage. Probably got to be Chariot, yeah. Just going to beat me up with this card, though. It's the problem, and then he could Chariot me again. We're not in good shape. This curve was ridiculous. Elf, elf, vehicle, vehicle, like... Nutso. But, yeah, I mean, it probably has to be the Chariot. I don't know. Oh. I'm tempted to not take damage and hit this, as weird as that is, because Chariot is a lot to crew at least. And this flying is, like, really problematic. I'm going to conserve my life total. We could also just hit a 2-2. And then if we are able to resolve Karn, he can't crew either of these vehicles. So I wonder if I just hit a 2-2. Wait until crew target? What do you mean? This is not a Chariot. This is not a Chariot. I almost wonder if I just hope to top deck a land. It's so bad if we don't top deck a land, though. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know what to, this is really tough. Fratrick, this is not a Chariot. This is a frickin', I don't even know what this is. It's a cat token vehicle. But I'm gonna hit this. I just, like, cannot guarantee I'm gonna draw an untapped land here, so there's no way I can be that greedy and hit a cat. If we miss, we probably lose just immediately, so I just can't play that way. Okay, well, that's pretty good. I think it's just Karn Plus, maybe? Wild. This takes a lot of pressure off me, so I think that's what I'm going to do, but... I'm going to target nothing. I could have targeted Portable Hole. It would have been interesting, but... Well, obviously now I'm sad I didn't hit Cat. Hitting Cat would have been correct. Dude, are you serious? Do you have Boat too, you animal? Just elf, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop? Like, come on, man. Okay, he has Cleave. That is still really, really bad for me, but... Yeah. Yeah, it's so bad. Really not good for me. Another elf. Alright, well, does not have much going on anymore, so that's the good news. The bad news is I'm in really bad shape. I guess let's try and hit a land here. If I can hit a land, that'd be kind of correct. Off this Informant, because then I can specialist this back in. Dude, come on, man. Alright, they've unfortunately got to pitch Specialist and then play this in Scry. I think it's Scry here. Can I abuse a second Nykthos? If I commit to not blocking, the answer is yes. And I do have a Sarah Paragon. Kind of interesting. Goes for 4, 5. Play this. Do I want a second Nykthos? Is that real? Is that a real thing? Maybe? No, I don't think so. That one's close. Committing to not blocking is pretty freaking aggressive. Come on, dude. Stomp? Are you serious? God. That is just as bad as possible. It literally was not a better draw on his deck. Blocking here makes sense, probably. Just a thing that doesn't get to attack me later. What a joke. What a frickin' lucky series of draws from our opponent. Just keeping 7, elf, 3-drop, chariot, ember cleave, stomp off the top. Like, so dumb. So if I hit this, I'm not dead, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I am dead. Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, that is just the luckiest sequence of frickin' draws you're, like, ever gonna see. So dumb. Wondering if we would have versed the 2-2 if we could have won. I don't think we would have. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. I guess he would have been, like, somewhat vehicle flooded. It doesn't even matter, because he can just turn any... He can tap, like, a 1-1 to crew the 4-power to crew the chariot, which is just, like, so stupidly good. If I play this, 2, 4... He just doesn't need to crew, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Yeah, Cleave killed my Karn regardless. I know that, yeah. Yeah, we just couldn't beat this draw, I guess. Pretty nuts. This draw was completely unreasonably ridiculous. Maybe I was supposed to... I wonder if I... What if we verse the chariot? Does versing the chariot change things? It's really hard to say. Then he can just, like... Then we take an extra 4 damage. I don't think that wins the game either. I just think we needed him to not have an absolutely perfect hand is what we needed. The stomp off the top there, too, is just so dumb. Game's, like, within reason winnable if he doesn't top deck that. I mean, there are other top decks that are really good, too, obviously, but, like, just draw a land for a turn. Draw Llanowar Elves in your 8 elf deck. That's possible. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, we had to have played Rafine's Informant the turn before. Alright, so we're playing against another Yorion deck. I wonder if we're playing a Mirror. That'd be kind of wild. Obviously, it won't be, like, a complete Mirror. Well, this hand's fine. Because I assume they're not playing black. Probably be on the Fable version. Go. It just sucks I threw game one. We should have won game one, and probably just should have beat that guy in the match, so it is what it is. Oh my god, is this blue-white control? Please no. It is not a good matchup. After we cut the Sin Collector out of the board, too. Just very unlucky. Play this, scry 2. Alright, bottom this, keep Thraben. Go. Thraben's a really nice play next turn. Thraben, pop clue. Doesn't play into Censor, gives me more cards, gets a little bit more pressure on the table. Sure. Okay, combat. To you. Just like, gets just enough pressure that he would maybe want to sweep the table at some point in the near future. But I definitely don't want to play into Censor, it seems silly. Go. It's nice he had to shock himself for this, too. Is he going to march here? Omen. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Pop clue. Okay, that's actually, like... It's better than Chain to the Rocks would be, let's put it that way. It can deal with a shark at instant speed, which is kind of nice. Do I intentionally miss a land drop here? I think the answer is yes. I believe the answer is yes. Gonna attack, put Yorion in hand. I guess this deals with Wandering Emperor too, which is pretty gas. Go. Okay. That's fair, Genocide. That is fair. Yeah, my board for blue-white is almost non-existent, to be honest. I'm just not respecting this deck, which... You know, it is what it is. I'm going to do this first. Knight of the White Orchid. Because I don't care if he counters it. Okay. Combat, attack with both. You want to talk about a card I hate. It is Wandering Emperor. Alright, well, he gets a 2-2. I think it is Vanishing versus this. He has nothing in exile right now. Yeah, so he just verse. Don't let him get a block. Keep pressure on the table. Planes go. Alright, combat, attack all. Take 5. Huh. Could just go for Yorion. Just land Yorion. Force him to use like an absorb or something. Nothing else makes a ton of sense. I don't really want to let him deluge, so I think it's a good Yorion turn. I don't know. That's what I'm going to do. A little annoying when he counters it, but I think this is certainly the right play. Yeah. Can't just let him cast a Memory Deluge in the spot, dude. Dude, give me a break. Triple Omen? Come on, dude. It's like the only card in blue-white that has like a ton of synergy with Yorion. It's so annoying. Well, that couldn't have gone much worse for me, to be honest, but here we are. Fairy. Well, we get to just send 5 at that, which I'm gonna do. That mana does not cast Absorb. That was an interesting decision on his part. Well, one fairy down, I guess. He's gonna sack one of these to scry? Possible. Could just put lethal into play, I guess. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Lethal into play. Here it comes. Go. Field me, sure. It's pretty good for me, I think. I just want the deck thinned, to be honest. Guess he just wants better mana, probably, but... Narset, sure. March of Otherworldly Light. Okay. Combat all at you, and then I can apparition this, I guess. Quicken Verdict? Dude, you're an animal, man. Why do you want me to lose to frickin' blue-white guys so bad? Alright, opponent goes 2-1. They leave up Veto here? They must have left up Veto here, right? I'm gonna apparition this Narset 100%. Just get off the board, please. Ah, I see. Okay, well, fair. I'm glad that's been cleared up. Eat this. Go. No reason to walk any further into a verdict. I can recover from 2 verdicts if these can resolve, so... Okay, well, that's desperation. That's good, at least. Okay. Karn. It's actually very good. I think it's what I want to do here, though. Let's do this. It's kind of weird because I'm like certain he has a Dovin's Veto, but play this, pitch this garbage apparition probably. Land is probably better than the apparition. Maybe that's not true, but I think it is. I like being able to Karn Specialist next turn, too. Oh, Knight of the White Orchid's about to trigger, too. That's kind of neat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me play this. Get back Specialist, get back Knight, trigger, get a land. This one can probably just get a tapped Godless Shrine. I definitely want to leave the Triomes in my deck. They're redraws, which is good enough here. We'll see if he pops another Omen. It's a very good sign for me if he's popping Omens. That's Desperation Mode. Yep, alright, that's huge. We'll see if he can find another Verdict in his 80-card pile. Nice. Alright, that was tough, but definitely not a matchup I like. Got a couple cards in here. The Marches are better than other things that we have, at least. Wasteland Strangler at the end of the day is just a 3-2, so it's probably good enough. Apparition I don't really like, though. A lot of cards I don't like here, to be honest. Is Apparition better than March? It might be. It's still a creature. Instant speed interaction for tokens does have relevance, though. Finally, Phyrexian Missionary looks pretty good, but womp womp. Yeah, I could not have beaten a Rev ever. That is for sure. What a stone cold loss to that card. No question about it. Reveal this. Okay, pretty nice hand. We get to scry with this. We get to do this. Apparition kind of sucks, but ECD is really good. Happy with this. He's on a mulligan. Okay. Go. Play this in scry. Okay. Censor. Omen, I guess. Sure. Scry 2. Gideon is gas, Field is not. Go. Alright, I'm a little sick of him having Omen every single game. Come on, man. Come on, man. All these Omens. I really don't want this getting censored, but my hand is like somewhat weak to censor anyway, so I probably just let it be an option. No guarantee he even plays Censor either, to be honest. Okay. Get another Godless Shrine. Combat to you. Rev is the nut high. I mean, it's good, man. It's a good card. It's hard for me to say it's not good. I haven't really played with or against it in a really long time, so. Another Knight of the White Orchid. Oh, I forgot to play a land last turn, but that actually isn't even, like, that bad here. It's kind of funny. Attack. I just get to frickin' Knight of the White Orchid again. This actually ends up working out, like, kind of okay. Play another Knight. This time I'm gonna get a basic, because I want to be able to cycle this Triome. Go. See if he has a Wandering Emperor or a Deluge here. Both are pretty annoying. Yeah. This card is so stupid. Why did they put Flash on Planeswalkers, man? Who decided that that was reasonable card design? It's so bad. It's so stupid that you can leave up all of these things. It's just obnoxious. It's so stupid. You should have to tap out for a Planeswalker. Yep. It's pretty annoying. Shocks to Fairy. Foretell card. Okay. Okay. March was a really good draw there. I think I go for March first. That's step one. Okay, now we ECD the Wandering Emperor. Gideon Emblem is actually really interesting too. Then I can send both knights at the... Actually, that's pretty disgusting. Then I can send both knights at the Emperor, this at him. Or actually, one knight at him. Huh. Gideon Emblem here is insane, actually. I think that's the play. ECD is certainly good, but I don't get to attack. If I Gideon Emblem, I get to kill this. You could have March pitch a card, but then he has nothing. Yeah, Gideon Emblem seems nuts. In before I get spell pierced. Combat. This at the Wandering Emperor, this at the Wandering Emperor, this at you. It is, yeah. It also had no good targets yet. It's a little different if there's like a Karn sitting in my graveyard or something, but there just isn't. Sure. Emperor dies, you take 3. Unless you actually... Okay. Opponent actually 2-for-1ing themselves there. It's fine with me. Pitching a Verdict is kind of wild. It actually ends up being pretty good here, though. Just really annoying. Oh, you know what the play here is? I play Apparition, I eat Omen, and then I get back Charming Prince, flicker the Apparition, eat Wandering Emperor, I think. And then his Yorion just does nothing. I guess he can pop the Omen in response, but it's pretty annoying. Maybe it's just resolve the ECD. I don't know, that's tough. I don't apply any pressure to the board. Yeah. Thank you very much, appreciate it. We'll see if he even pops this. He might not even pop it, but alright, he's gonna. Sure. Yeah, it really is. We're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. The only question there is if we're supposed to ECD or not. I do think it's close. Okay, he draws another Omen. Pretty tilting, but there we are, I guess. Okay, he's just dead. We just ECD the Orion and he dies. Alright, well, the one of Gideon coming through in the clutch. So it probably should have been a 4-1 league. The Puntic roll in game 1 was really frustrating, but whatever. We went 7-3 with this today. Definitely felt pretty good. Probably going to play it again tomorrow, honestly. It feels nice. ECD. Win game. The missionaries are going to come out. I don't know what the missionaries need to be, but they need to be something else. Either Spirited Companion or Ambitious Farmhand, I'm pretty sure. Probably Ambitious Farmhand. I just want more consistency. Oh, this thing can't attack. I forgot about that. Whatever, this is still great. I mean, it's fine. Oh, it definitely is going to be my deck. Yeah, no question. Certainly going to be my deck. This is all still really good. Yeah, so you can do this, and then I just... As long as he didn't draw exactly a counter spell. Oh, which he can't even cast. It's awesome. We just get to Paragon. Yeah, we just get to do everything again, right? I mean, it's... Just do this and then play Extraction Specialist. You can't even cast... I mean, there's no huge reason to not play this, but it might be better to loot away. Specialist, get back Prince, and then probably Scry with this. And even if he verdicts again, we just get Gideon back and start making a bunch of guys. Or we could get this back again and then do this again. We'll see what we end up deciding to do, but it's probably going to be Gideon. Okay. We'll keep the Informant because it can just loot this away. It's a creature that gives me some amount of value. Opponent is just dead to every creature in our deck because of the Gideon emblem. I'm feeling good. We'll see if they pop Omen again. I mean, they definitely do now. There's no reason to really keep it in play. There's no Yorion unless they have, like, a spell to play, but sure. Best thing is here, too, Verdict is 6 mana, so they can't, like, Verdict and then leave up Counterspell or any sort of trick. Playing the land... I do have Yorion, so maybe this land does matter. is this gonna be? Starnheim Unleashed. It's annoying. Okay. Let's get a Gideon. Oh, loyalty. I mean, we just start a Yorion chain now, right? I think so. Question is, do I emblem again? Or would I rather have a Guy? I think Guy is probably better. Problem is, this is not going to be gone on his turn. It's so annoying these have vigilance. Does a token do anything? Or is an emblem just better? I really don't know. Oh, I guess the attacking here is free because I just have Paragon to replay this again. Guy is correct, but emblem is amazing. But I guess, like, I want this in play, I think. I don't really want to lose this. This is about to be able to attack again. I'm going to make another Guy. Emblem is just so freaking unnecessary. No, probably not. Alright, we definitely want to exile this. Exiling anything else just really doesn't matter, so just this. Yeah, now a Verdict, like, doesn't even win him the game, so I feel like we're in really good shape. If he has, like, a removal spell for Paragon, then he can kill the Gideon. I mean, if he can deal with this Paragon, it's still a game. Which almost makes me wonder if I was supposed to Emblem. Yeah, now he tucks the Sarah Paragon. That's pretty gross. What if I just don't flicker anything and just have all the... Well, he's about to do something else. Portable hole. Okay, well, now I know that I... No. Okay. Interesting. Huh. That actually makes it so Yorion can have, like, a pretty real attack, which is kind of funny. Let's see what we can draw off this. That ain't it. Oh boy, gotta be one of these, I think. Put the Verdict back in his yard, I guess. Okay, combat. Almost just want to send both at Teferi. I mean, he's going to block either way, but I like giving him the option to not block and lose the Teferi, because the Teferi is the only way I lose. I think his attack's fine. He just goes block, block, and then... yeah, we just need to dodge a Verdict, pretty much. Okay. Go. In before our opponent revelates for 12. Just makes Genocide lose his mind. Holy smokes. All right, we almost still lost that game. I figure out if there's any better ways we could have played, but I think for the most part we played fine. So we do end up with a 7-3 on the day, which is not bad at all. Like I said, I think these missionaries need to be something else. Something else. And I think what they're probably going to be is, like I said, I think a couple copies of Ambitious Farmhand. I'm fine with playing Knight and Farmhand. Nothing wrong with that. Just getting a bunch of ways to make my deck function and be more consistent, because a lot of games we lose come down to we don't have those guaranteed land drops, and then some of them obviously we flood, but it's very, very few that we flood, and most of them getting choked on mana. Like those 2 games against Grohl, for example. We literally lost that entire match to our mana base. I mean, the game 3, like, I had to make plays based around not knowing if I was going to draw a land or not, which is the Karn and Nykthos necessary. I'm pretty sure Karn is necessary, yes. Karn for Boat is just so good in Pioneer right now. It's ridiculous. Karn is also just good against some decks, right? Like there's, you know, we played against Cat Oven today. That's just shut off their whole deck, pretty much. So yeah, I do think Karn's necessary. Karn is really, really strong. I mean, there are builds that could not play Karn, I guess. You could play like 4th Paragon. Maybe you just main deck Sky Sovereign. You just not play Karn, just play a bunch of main deck boats. But then you probably have too many 5s. I don't know. It's interesting. Karn being able to tutor a land now is nice too, which I think was a good innovation. I think just having the land, the 5th land drop off this is important to just be able to get boat land. But one card I really did not like was the Missionary. And I think, like I said, those are going to be farmhands. And we'll probably pick this up again tomorrow. Plan on playing this again tomorrow. But other than that, it was pretty good. I maybe wouldn't hurt, like, another black source because of how important, like, it's really nice to be able to verse on 2. Maybe we do try, like, 1 or 2 Shattered Sanctums instead of a couple of planes. I could maybe buy that, so, like, down 2 planes. We got to be careful if we add Farmhand, though, to not go too low on the planes count. I guess Knight of the White Orchid can always get duels, though, so 7 is still plenty. Is 80 cards necessary? Probably, man. Yorion's pretty busted. Yeah, Shattered. I think I do want to try a couple Shattered Sanctums. Fable is obviously insane. I don't know that we want to play a 3rd color, though. That would be very ambitious. Very ambitious. Also, like, what are you cutting, right? What are we cutting for Fable? Like, if you play the red-white version, the answer is easy. It's just cut Vanishing Verse for Chain to the Rocks, cut Wasteland Strangler for Fable, boom, you're there. But in this deck, like, Wasteland Strangler was insanely impressive to me today. So I'm really happy with Wasteland Strangler. But how many times did I activate Nykthos today? 4? Maybe? And I mean, the times where it was, like, good, it was insane, right? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. There's certainly options, right? Sin Collector is definitely a card that's interesting. Graveyard Trespasser is a pretty good card. But, I mean, your 3s are just, like, these are all so good. Like, it's so hard to reasonably cut any of these. I could maybe see trimming some number of Apparition now that we have Wasteland Strangler. They do a similar thing. But they work very well together, too, is another thing. I don't know, man. The deck's kind of tight. Deck's, you know. Kambal is a pretty cool card out of the board we could always play. Yeah, Kambal's pretty cool for sure. But it's tough, right? I mean, this, I think, is a necessity. I think these are also a necessity because they're just so critical against green. I think you do need ECD, man. I think ECD is a really important card because it deals with Sky Sovereign, which a fair amount of the format is playing now. Red-Black just can't beat the card, like, at all. It's just like a 5-for-1 against Red-Black. It's very important against mono-green as well. Can we play Mutavault over Nykthos? We could try that. We could try Mutavault instead of Nykthos and then play a Book of Exalted Deeds in the sideboard. You know, some of the black-white lists have done that, so definitely something we could consider. Then we have to, I don't know, at that point, I don't know what we'd cut. Probably one of the other artifacts, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, if I wouldn't have punted the one game against Grohl, it was insane in that game. It was insane a few other spots. Like, the games where it does its thing, it's just really nuts, right? I think it was good at least 3 times in these. Like, I don't think Mutavault would have been any better. Let me put it that way. A lot of the games where Nykthos wasn't great, it was because I had field Nykthos plains, and we, like, couldn't quite function, and we couldn't quite get enough devotion in play to get the Nykthos going. But, like, I don't know, it gets you out of some really important spots. Like, I had a game at the NRG too where, like, I was stuck on 3 lands, but I had, like, triple Portable Hold, double Thraben Inspector, Chain to the Rocks, so I was just on 3 lands, having 6 mana a turn, was easily able to win the game despite having 3 lands. And, like, if I was playing Mutavault, I'd just never win that game, ever. From Guilds block. Guilds of Ravnica, triple white guy. The Dominaria one? Yeah, Banalish Marshall, right? I don't think Marshall is really what this deck wants to be doing. Yeah, Darksteel Citadel. Yeah, I could maybe buy that. Yeah, it makes sense. Could we play Reckoner? We could. We certainly could play Reckoner. We could be... So, yeah, what you're just, like, trying to be more of a devotion deck, aren't you? That's certainly a way to build the deck. I just don't, you know... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really think the Nykthos. I don't know. I think it was still quite good today. Like it's if we have nothing in play, Mutavault wouldn't have won us the game either. But I don't know. It's something we'll have to think about more in the future. We could definitely like do a version of this deck that like isn't this, and we like go way more all in on Nykthos and play 4 Knight of the White Orchid and maybe the frickin' 2-mana 2/3 2 white guy that like you can't target lands or whatever with abilities. Yeah, I mean honestly, if we went more all in on Devotion, we probably just don't want to be splashing, don't want to play Vanishing Verse, don't want to play Strangler, and just want to be mono white, right? Like if we're literally trying to just build around Nykthos, that would be the way to do it, is just not play another color. Which is like, I mean, it's doable, but don't know if it's good. Or we could play Chain to the Rocks and then play like Plains Mountains, and then our only, we have no red spells in the deck, and then just have Chain to the Rocks, and then maybe like main deck a Glass Casket or 2. I don't know. So we'll have to mess around with in the future. I think that deck is like miles worse against Rakdos, though. Part of the reason this deck is like so good, the white mid-range deck is so good, is it's just the entire deck is 2-for-1s, honestly. So it's just really, really hard for Rakdos to beat you. But we'll look at it more tomorrow. Let me cut it a few minutes. All right, I'll go ahead, Genocide. Share your thoughts here. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. We're going to go ahead and find another streamer here, and I will catch you guys starting tomorrow.